Hey traders, it's Monday and I'll be trading the 30 trade challenge where I try to, hone in on my discipline. I'm trading a 50K Apex valuation account, trying to hit a $53,000 profit target. This is my second day trading this account and I did really good on my first day. So yeah, so I basically all my rules are set up here. I'll have a link in the description if you want to get a free copy of this journal and 30 trade challenge. If you do click on that link, there's another video on that page that explains what the trading journal does and what it's got in it. So feel free to check that out if you want. It's completely free. Otherwise, the trading session has started and I'm just waiting for some consolidation and a breakdown. You kind of got that happen here already. So again, I don't trade. This is a Pacific time. I don't trade the open. Um, the chart's kind of moved on me there. But yeah, it's after 7 o'clock. So my criteria is between 7 and 8 Pacific time. And we see a breakdown here. So, I'm going to try shorting this on a pullback into resistance where all this consolidation occurred. But on this 30-second chart, I can kind of, for myself at least, it might depend on you as well. I could pick up on consolidation breakouts a little easier. Here we go. So we get filled. I have to adjust my stop. It's going to be, that was quick. That was a quick move up. It's going to be over the highs, the previous pivot, which is around, over 185, obviously. So not looking too good, but my risk reward is 1-to-1. And part of this trading psychology challenge is really just not to let any particular trade um, be such that it doesn't ruin your whole week, your whole month. I should be able to lose 20 trades in a row and be comfortable with it. So as long as your strategy has edge, so you might find when you review your charts, which I mean your trades, which I hope you do at the end of the week, that you can see that, oh, my strategy has edge, but my emotions keep getting in the way. And so this is where the 30 trade challenge can really come in handy for you, and it comes included with the free journal. But yeah, it's just building discipline. So for me, I like trading these evaluation accounts. I'm playing with their money, trying to hit this profit target, and this strategy seems to work pretty well. It definitely does over 50%. It's just always been a challenge for me to, stay consistent in not taking profits early. So once I set my stop loss, my take profit, I am not touching them. I don't care what happens. Maybe the only thing that would influence me if some news came out, but the time frame I picked between 7 and 8 a.m. keeps me away from the screens most of the day. And usually news is not happening around that time of day. That would be, let's see, between 10 and 11, um, Eastern. So, I mean, sure, news events sometimes do happen during it, but it's just less likely to happen at that time. All right, so things looking good here. What I might do in the middle of my trades, because sometimes they take a while to play out. I mean, here I'm looking for almost over 20 points. Sometimes I could take a few seconds or a few minutes. So I could fast forward this and see where it goes. All right, kind of went fast too quickly, but I hit that target and that was a nice trade. So I'm not trying to hold my positions longer than I would. Sometimes what I would do is like move my stop to break even at that point, and then it would just rip up and take me out. So I'm really trying to adhere to these rules. And so I'll mark this as successful, even if I lose the trade. What I want to do is mark it successful as if my discipline came into play, right? And I have 30 of these to do in a row. So it'll probably take me about 2 weeks or so to get through this whole 30 trade challenge. And then I want to do it again. So I'm going to keep on trying to stack these to build discipline into my trading. And so it's a really great method that I didn't come up with. Mark Douglas did. You could check it out in the free trading journal. It comes a little masterclass on how to use this. Find it could help a lot of people. So let's see. We're going to wait for some more consolidation and a breakup, probably to the upside. If this continues down, it's going to be kind of hard to trade along the trend because you don't know when it's going to reverse on you. So I like to get that first move down, which happened, and I caught the short with barely getting stopped out, but it did work out. And then likely I wait for a move to the upside because that just means direction has changed, and it's more likely to not. It's less likely to keep going down if it kind of has a consolidation and breaks down again. Usually consolidation means a directional change. So whether it breaks the upside or downside, we'll see. But let me just move fast forward through this and see if we get another trade. Another one of my rules is that um, after 2 winning or losing trades, I'm done for the day. So we have 1 winner. Let's hopefully get another winner. Okay, we saw kind of a spike up there, but it didn't really break through the consolidation. I think I'm going to look for something like over at least 240, or I'm sorry, 12 140, maybe 145. So it's looking like it's making a good move up, possibly break through this consolidation. And it's kind of on this mini uptrend at the same time. So we can see this like zone forming here and an uptrend. So hopefully just break through that. And there could be a nice trend on the upside. But let's see what happens. Fast forward a little bit. Okay, so we did break through there, but it seems kind of, up and down, going through this range of consolidation. So I want to see a really strong move up and then a pullback. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so that was better. It's not uh, probably the most ideal setup. You could see it kind of wicked up, but it does meet my criteria, and so I'm going to take the trade. It looks like my stop and take profit would be a smaller size. So if this is a loser, it wouldn't be negative on the day, but let's see how it plays out. Okay, so I get filled there. We broke this downtrend. Um, and this is the thing, like you can easierly, if that's a word, identify improvements on your strategy because you have a calm mind. You're going to set your profit targets and stop losses where you say you are. You're not going to stop out early. You're going to basically be like a scientist, just observing the trade, and at the end of 30 trades, be able to adjust. I'm not going to make any adjustments. Like here, I see a trend line forming, and it broke down. So maybe it's something I need to add to my breakout strategies. Like, okay, well, I'm just going to maybe ignore if it breaks the trend, right? If it has a move up, but on the pullback breaks the trend, um, because I really maybe should have entered right here in this pullback, but I missed that. And now I'm entering here when it's already kind of broken this trend. And look at that. Look at that spike down. Great. So that one almost took me out. Now we're seeing some movement. And now we're seeing almost an engulfing candle. If this closes high, that's pretty bullish. But this is not looking good because it broke down this trend line. It's kind of forming a new trend line. So I think that's a good, you can make these observations a little easier when you have a clear mind. But I don't want to change anything in my rule set until I get at least 30 trade sample. So you have to have enough patience and you know ability to just wait and gather enough data to make a good decision. So let's fast forward this and see how it plays out. Okay, I get stopped out there. It kind of broke to the upside a little bit, and I was really hopeful it would follow through. But hey, no big deal. One winner, one loss. So, whether I win or lose the next one, it'll determine whether I'm done for today. So let's wait for the next setup. And it looks like we got something right away for a short signal. I'm looking for breakdown below this range, this consolidation range, and so looks like we got something here. And let's wait for a pullback. Okay, so we got a pullback. Our take profit and stop loss is a little under 20 points. So if this ends up being a loser, it won't completely kill what we made on the first day, and I'll be done for the day. So sometimes I think I'm going to take profit at this lower range. And being that that's my take profit level, I want to set my stop loss accordingly, 1-to-1. So let's see how this one plays out. Well, that's frustrating. That stopped me out. But I did, like I said, have 5 successful trades. I'm up $700 after 2 days with a $3,000 profit target. And so, even though I lost today, I followed the rules, all my rules, and I consider it a success, even if I lost. So, working on your discipline and trading this way, no matter what your strategy, what you could do is you can reliably improve on your own psychology, and that way you have one less thing that you have to work on. If you could work on your psychology and just on top of, if you're confident in that, you can get into more and more trading strategies that way. You can expand upon your skill set of how many trading strategies you do. But I think you need to start at the foundation, which is your psychology and discipline. You can't be stopping out early or changing your mind in the middle of a trade. You have to be take size that's comfortable enough for you to lose, first of all. And yeah, and so down for the day, no big deal. Um, so one green day, one red day. And I'm just going to close my charts now and walk away. It's been 1 hour. And thank you for watching. Feel free to hit subscribe or like if you want to continue to watch this journey of me on the 30 Trade Challenge. Again, in the description, there'll be a link to the free trading journal, and also there's a link to the funding firm I use, Apex. They have a 50% off sale on their valuation accounts. There's a code also in the description if you want to check that out. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, everyone. Trade well, and I'll see you on the next one.